Lastly, on NFL 101, Tennessee Titans. Tennessee was on a bye. Next week they play the Colts. They're gonna be 3-2. That ain't what we're talking about. Yeah, Derrick Henry's good. Mike Vrabel, basically, in a real polite way, I can tell Mike Vrabel has been in Tennessee a lot longer because basically he told the refs, "Bless your heart." He basically said, "Bless your heart." And if you don't know why, make sure you check out facebook.com/Surround Sound Podcast, and you'll see the article there talking about what Mike Vrabel did during the bye week in reference to the referees. The most important thing is the stadium. It's going to be a new stadium in Nashville. It's going to be like $2.1 billion or so dollars, 1.7 million square feet. And after that, we're supposed to get a Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what it all amounts to. We're us getting the Super Bowl. Well, with this stadium, I enlisted the help, or at least I talked to somebody that has been through at least 2 new stadiums in the city where she stays. She's also a member of. She also worked for the IRS for multiple years. This young lady goes by the name of Gloria Adams. She is a resident of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Now, with that being said, Stone Mountain is right outside of Atlanta. So she's been in Atlanta since the 80s. So she's been there when it was Fulton County Stadium, which was an open air stadium, baseball and football. Then she was there for the Georgia Dome. Then she was there for Olympic Stadium being turned into Turner Field. Then for SunTrust Park. Then for the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So I asked her. I was like, what was the sentiment like with people, the pros and the cons and this, that, and the third? The only con that she came with was in reference to affordable housing. Now, that is one of the things that has been slated as one of the reasons for building this new stadium. And we'll talk about the other things. But she did say that when it came to the building of the Georgia Dome and the Mercedes-Benz Dome, it was supposed to be XYZ amount of affordable housing, and it didn't really roll out like that. But just about everything else monetarily happened. Now, she also went on to say, and I'm saying this to Nashvillians, Tennesseans, she also went on to say, there's a ton of money being generated in downtown Atlanta. But we don't always know where in the world it went. So these are things that us Tennesseans will have to be mindful of over the trajectory of this project and thereafter. But big shouts out to the Tennessean, because what I read must be the greatest thing that I've ever heard in my life. Like, you get all this stuff and it's no metro money that goes towards this project. All right, like to hear, here you go. First up, affordable housing, where the old stadium sat, or where the current stadium is sitting. You own the old stadium site. You own the new stadium and the site. The Titans put up $800 million. The state of Tennessee is going to put up another $700+ million. And for everything in between, you're going to tax the tourist. 1% on local, tax as far as tourism, hotels, countywide. Like, and once again, did I say there's no metro money going toward this? In theory, sounds great. But as my own auntie always says, The devil is in the details. We'll be back with more on the Surround Sound podcast. Up next, the sign of the times. Submission.